So, yeah. Brah, I'm Ryan.
What's up, brah? This is Dave and Dave.
And I guess we're doing some podcasting or something, brah.
Something like that, brah. Pal. Guy. Friend.
What are we talking about here? Falling and
Talking
can't get
about
up.
the invasion.
Fantasy. You're so far away. Apparently you look like this dude. Whoever he is.
Yeah, Nick
Girl.
from New Girl.
Alright.
Who, it's kind of funny that my wrestling name is Nick, and then they had a character on a TV show who looks just like me named Nick.
I guess. I mean, I still don't see it, but I'll take
I didn't see it either, but this is what people would tell me. They're like, oh, wow, you look like that guy. I didn't know how to take that for a while. I think it's the nose. The nose and the eyes.
If anything, it's not the nose like at all for me.
Man.
I don't see that. If
I don't
anything,
know.
I see it in like the jaw. Maybe
I see the eyes.
Yeah.
I see the eyes and the eyebrows.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, okay.
Just go ask my ex-fiancée. She'll tell you. I'm sure she can explain better than I can.
But for me, the nose definitely throws it off. Well, oh well.
I don't know. I can see it.
Lance Storm is here.
Yeah, it's Last Storm, baby. Super kicks. The man that originated the super kick party. In my opinion, it's Lance Storm. Who would have thought Lance Storm was the originator of the super kick party? Could you?
Why would you?
Dude was jacked, by the way.
Why do you say that? That he was the originator?
Because he was super kicking everybody, man.
Not really. I mean, it was in his arsenal. But
I mean, come on. Boom. Super kick party. Bam.
what's really sucked is that they didn't do anything with him and Just Incredible. I thought.
Yeah, I was shocked by that. Weren't you?
Yeah. Well,
like, they weren't doing anything with either of them.
Yeah. No. I mean, like, well, yeah, but putting them together and stuff, obviously, but you knew that. Yeah, it's just weird.
Well, especially when, like, neither one of them were doing anything on TV.
Well, Just Incredible, he was in X Factor.
For like 5 seconds when that was a thing.
Now that was a thing for probably a lot longer than you'd remember.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably.
I'm not sure, but I think it was.
Well, didn't like X-Pac win the cruiserweight and the light heavyweight championship at that time?
Well, yeah.
And
Well,
Albert
actually,
was like the Intercontinental champion.
Actually, yeah, that happened, but I don't remember. Because Just Incredible was definitely in the like alliance and stuff, so
Yeah,
it must have ended by then.
and they still didn't do anything with him.
You know.
That's my favorite version of all of them. Just
Yeah.
Incredible, Lance Storm, Dawn Marie, Jason in the background.
What, you didn't
Doing
like
what
Dawn
Jason
Marie
does.
when she was
Oh, I love Dawn Marie.
You didn't like her when she was like trying to have sex with Tori Wilson's dad?
No, I mean, I liked it, but like I just felt like this was the best combination of all of them.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Were you just busting my chops, pal?
I was, pal.
Why would you do such a thing? Why would you hurt me like that?
Because I love busting chops and taking
Pork chops.
Crops. What the hell?
Well, there you go. Thank you.
Hey, it's that world famous chef, Sasha Gray.
And streamer now, apparently. And streamer. Oh, did I tell you someone else found out about that today or like last week?
Mm-mm.
Oh man! So I was at work and somehow she popped up. Like I don't remember how.
Yeah.
And I go, oh yeah, I had no idea who she was. Like I thought she was like a streamer or a chef or something. And they just, oh my gosh, she was like, have you been living under a rock, bro? Like I've seen her in like all of her stuff, bro. Like oh man, it's good, man. It's real good. I was like, that's cool. Because have you seen her in anything? I was like, nah, man, I haven't. Goes, oh, bro. she's fantastic, bro. I was like, have you seen her lately? And he goes, no. I heard she got out of the business, and I just kind of stopped watching her after that. I was like, oh. But like, he was so perplexed that I had never heard of her before until recently. He's like, how have you never heard of this girl before? Like, how do you not know who this person is? He goes, did you ever watch Entourage? And I go, no. Then he got on to me for never watching Entourage before. And it was like, okay. All right. This is like, what, fucking 12 years ago?
Entourage, shit.
She was on Entourage, apparently.
I barely watched the last couple of seasons. But
yeah.
I don't remember. It kind of sounds familiar that she was on there, but I don't know.
I think it was like at the height of her popularity.
Probably,
She was on there, and I think she was starting to do like movies and stuff. I don't know for sure, God.
Yeah, that would have been the time, or around the time when she was in that movie I keep referencing. That I seen her in.
And then I sent you the other week. I sent you that music video she was in with Eminem. I found out she was in.
Yep.
Did you know she was in that? I can't remember what you said. Yeah, I was watching some stream she was doing, and she was like, "Oh yeah," some like this lady that was on stream with her asked her if she knew who Eminem was, and she goes, "Yeah, I met him. I did a music video with him." And I immediately paused it, and I was like, "What? Like, when did this fucking happen?" And so then she said the name of the song, and so I had to go watch it, and I was like, "Sure, no shit, she wasn't in fucking music video with him." She looked like she was super young, but like still.
No. It's probably around the height of her popularity.
Maybe. I don't know.
At the same time.
I don't know. I mean, she seems like a cool chick, like a chill chick. I'm not like trying to attack her or anything. I hope that doesn't come off that way.
I don't know why it would, but
I don't know. Some people people are super weird these days, dude. Like for real, people are super fucking weird these days. I just I like cool, chill people, and she seems like a cool, chill person. I mean, I'm not saying that to try to get anywhere. I'm just because it would never happen in a million years. But I'm just saying, like, I just like cool, chill people, and she, is popular and probably rich and famous as she is. She seems like a cool, chill person. And I already told you the story that one of my friends I know has partied with her before.
Yeah,
and talked about how cool she was, and I was like, oh wow. I couldn't even believe it because when I talked to her about that, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I just figured out who this person was. I figured out who Sasha Gray was." She too was like, "How have you never heard of Sasha Gray before?" Even this woman I know was like knew who Sasha Gray was, and I was like, "Wow, like, I've been living under a rock for a long time, man." I was like, "I'm watching this this girl named Sasha Gray cook. I think she's a chef or something." Oh. Wow.
Don't say never in a million years. We just got to get this podcast popping.
You think so?
I mean, what's his name? Jim Norton.
Jim Norton.
Comedian Jim Norton. He used to be the Opie and Anthony show, and he was like a third person on there. But then I think it's Jim and Sam now. I don't know. But he kept talking about some porn star. It might have been the one that's that like accused Trump of whatever, like Trump paid her for sex or something. Stormy Daniels, I think it might have been her.
Okay.
But anyways, he kept talking about some porn star, and so they had her on the show once, and they were like, "Yeah, let's hook up, let's do it." They did. Apparently.
Wow. I mean, that's not why I'm talking about her, but like, all right, cool.
I'm just saying. Don't say never in a million years.
I don't know,
at the time, he probably looked more like this. Let me see if I can find. No, not.
I don't know about like how I'd feel about hooking up with a porn star, man, because that'd be kind of intimidating. It'd be kind of intimidating, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like this woman has had like sex with a lot of guys, and I'm not trying to make that sound like a bad thing in her case because that's her job, but like she might come away disappointed. You know? I don't know. It may be like, and then maybe like sex isn't like a thing that's super their thing. You know, it's like, it's just like for me with wrestling, it's like, you know, I used to love watching wrestling. I my whole life was wrestling, and then I got in the business, and then it was like, you know, becoming a magician and learning all the magic tricks. It kind of takes away the magic of it, and you're just kind of like, oh, got it. Well, maybe that's how sex is for some of these porn stars.
Yeah, I'm sure. Or like chefs, they don't want to come home and cook, you know, typically.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that.
Typically, you know.
I'm sure they're really picky about like how they eat and like how things are cooked. They're like super picky about that. But
yeah,
I've never dated a chef or anything.
Well, I mean, my brother is a chef, and I know that, like, I mean, it's not like he wouldn't ever cook, but it definitely wasn't his favorite thing to do.
Oh, I can imagine.
When he's home.
I could imagine. It'd be like being a taxi driver and then coming home and then taxiing around Miss Daisy. You know, where are your kids?
Having to go for a drive. Take your kids to school, yeah.
Take them to the mall. I don't even know. Do kids even still go to the mall anymore? Like, that was a thing back when you and I went to fucking school.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I mean, where I live, like, going to Myers or, like, which is, like, our kind of, like, our version, like a Walmart or, like, a Target or something, was right by where I lived, and we'd go there at, like, midnight and walk around the store. That was what the cool kids did. It's weird. It was weird. Or we'd go to the mall.
Not here. Oh well. I'm trying to find another gift, but still can't find anything.
Pardon me.
It's lame. Not what I'm looking for, anyways. Well, yeah, this kind of works.
Is this who you're talking about, though?
That's him. But he used to look way worse. Not.
Winter is coming.
That's being a mall cop during Black Friday. That's it.
Oh my gosh.
That was a few years ago, 7 years ago, I guess.
You were a mall cop?
No.
Oh, the episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then, 2-ish years ago, they did an episode like Amazon. All the Amazon workers went on strike, and they were like, "Where did we get stuff before? The mall." And then, so they go to the mall, and it's empty. It's like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh my gosh, dude. They still did Black Friday. I mean, kind of like Black Friday. They still opened up super early on, like, the actual Friday for Black Friday instead of Thursday night at, 6 o'clock, where all of us are just sitting there hating our lives and wishing people would not come and we wouldn't have to be here.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to bring up, Ryan,
what's
we've
that?
been talking about all week. Not being able to find a PlayStation 4 fucking anywhere that in my town.
That fucking sucks, bro.
I can't believe it, dude. And I'd go ask somebody. Speaking of, retail people or whatever, just asking them a question. It's like death. It's like, oh my God, I don't want to answer this. Like, either you get like a super rude comment, or like they're just so uninterested in like helping you. Or I had one lady at Best Buy just like basically do everything she could to get away from me. just like everything she could. Like, I was already having a shitty day. And it was like, she seen me look at her, and then she was like, you could just see like she looked left and right, like, where can I go? Where can I go hide? Where can I go pretend that I'm doing something so this guy can't bother me? I go up to her and I'm like, hey, do you have any PlayStation 4s? And she goes, no. Like, her eyes just got really wide and was like, no, we don't. And at first I was like, no, I mean PlayStation 4. I'm not asking about, no. She's like, no, we don't have a PlayStation 4. And I'm just perplexed because I was like, how can there not be any PlayStation 4s?
Yeah, I know, that really doesn't make sense to me. Like, from everything you hear, the PlayStation, that was the biggest seller, so I don't know why it'd be all sold out now, you know?
Still in fucking March.
No, I mean, I'm not talking, the PS. Well, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
That was the biggest seller in of the generation out of the two. So if anything,
Right.
I would think people would be buying like Xboxes or even Switches. But according to you, they all had a lot of places still had Switches left, which is baffling to me. But,
Not a lot of Switch. Like only a couple places actually had
Oh.
like a very limited number of Switches left, but like Xboxes were out. Like even the Xbox One was out. Like I said, PlayStation 4 was out, PlayStation 5. Like they all had signs saying like, yeah, we don't have any. We don't know when we're going to get more. If we do have any, like it's one per customer.
yeah.
It's super weird. It's like when the iPhone came out and it was like, well, one per customer, but like.
Or like the toilet paper shortage.
Oh yeah, and the toilet paper. So yeah, bring up toilet paper. Fuck. But I was just shocked, dude. Like I was so shocked. I thought I could just walk anywhere and there would be like they'd be trying to get rid of the PlayStation 4s because of the PS5 coming out. But
Right.
I was super shocked, just super shocked. And then I was super. I mean, I guess I'm not super shocked by the customer service of stores these days, but like, man, it's like, okay, I got it. Like, I know I work retail too, dude. Like, I understand. Like, like having to talk to people. It sucks sometimes, but like, I'm coming at you with like a nice, well, I guess you could kind of see a smile with my mask on, I guess, but like I'm just asking a question. Like, if you just point me in the right direction, that's where I'll go. I won't even ask you for any more help. But it was like I was asking them to chop their head off and give it to me. It was super weird.
Well,
Like when I went to Walmart and like I asked this dude if he had any, he just like looked at me with like this blank stare, like he was high. I was like, no, dude, no, we don't have any count. In like the most monotone voice, it was like, no, man, we don't have any consoles. All we have is like a couple Switches, and that's it. And I was like, well, do you know anywhere else that would have it? Because I've called a few places, I've gotten nothing. I've went to several places, and they've all pretty much just looked at me like I was a fucking idiot, and I can't believe you're asking me this question. Kind of response I was getting. And he was just like, well, you could try like a game store. They might have it. And I was like, well, I've tried all the game stores. Yeah, I guess not, man.
Well, one thing you could do, I know you don't like buying shit online, but you could get like a Visa gift card and do it that way. I don't know why, but I just now thought of that. I don't know,
man. I might just save my money and just wait until fucking we can get the Xbox Series X together.
All right.
I might just do that, so just save my money. I don't know.
Enough. It's up to you.
I don't know. It's just super weird. I'm just telling you, man. Like, I didn't think for like 1 second this would be a problem.
Yeah.
Like, at all. I didn't think we would be having this issue. Like, at all. I just figured, man, I've never had an issue going anywhere and buying anything before, other than toilet paper, apparently. But I've never had an issue of like going in and buying a console ever.
No.
Even when the Xbox One came out, like I think I bought it in the first couple months that it came out. Like I went into a store, got it, no big deal, no problem. They had a million of them in stock, and I've never seen it like this ever.
Yeah, I mean, part of it is pandemic as far as the new consoles go, but I'm sure that it's gotta let up sometime. But
well, from the sound of it, they didn't know when they were getting any in. Like it just sounded like they had no clue when they were going to get another shipment of PlayStation 5s, 4s, 3s, 2s, 1s. They didn't have a clue, which was like super just disappointing because we had this whole plan of what we wanted to do, and it really just went to shit real quick. I was very disappointed.
Yeah, so was I, man. But well, can't.
Well, I just thought maybe it was just Best Buy didn't have them. Like I just thought, maybe Best Buy don't have it. So I went and checked Target. Target didn't have it. Went to GameStop. GameStop looked at me like I was a fucking idiot. Laughed. And I was like, I guess you don't have one. And he goes, nobody does. And I was like, oh, all right. Well, I'm gonna go to Walmart. I went to Walmart. And I got monotone guy, and I was like, oh, all right then. Because I just figured maybe they thought I was asking for PS5s. Like when I said first thing I say is PlayStation, they're like, oh, yeah. PlayStation 5, we don't got it. So I thought maybe like they just misunderstood me, and I was like, PlayStation 4. No, I'm talking about PlayStation 4. It's like, no, bro, you don't understand. We don't have any. We don't have anything. We don't know when we're getting more. Like, so just leave us alone. You know, that's what it felt like. And I was like, all right then, kill me, just kill me an inside. It's all good. Guess I should have tried buying them at my store when I guess we had some. But I didn't have like fucking $500 on me at the time. Oh, I don't know. Super disappointing, bro.
Oh well.
It is, because I mean it was like a fucking long ass weekend, bro, and all I could think of was like I just need to get to the store. I mean, get to the bank first. Put this money in the bank. I ended up with like $500 something. So I was super excited. I was like, I got enough. I can get a headset. I can get the PlayStation Stores thing that you were telling me about, and the PlayStation Plus. I can get it all, man. It's all gonna work. I can maybe even get 2 games, bro. I can maybe get 2.
Yeah.
I was super excited. I remember doing like the Vince McMahon strut inside Best Buy, and I was like, I walk over there, and there's nothing there, and I was like, what the fuck? But you know, like in some stores though, they like hide all that shit like in the back. Like you have to ask. You know, and then they'll go in the back and they'll grab it for you. That's what happened when I got my Mac. Like it wasn't like my $3,000 Mac computer was just like right out there for anybody to take. Like I had to sit around for like almost an hour waiting for somebody to come up and ask me if I needed help, because I'd try to go find people or try to approach somebody and they'd pull the like, oh, I guess it's my lunch break. I better run to the back. Like this dude watched me, who. He saw me like looking around at like the Macs, and then he decided he was gonna go talk to this old couple that was looking at like fucking $1,000 PCs, and I'm like, all right, okay. And then when finally someone came up and talked to me, I was like, yeah, just been sitting here for 45 minutes, bro, waiting to give you $3,000, just waiting. He's like, oh, okay, all right, well, great, like let's get you all ready, because I'm sure he was getting a commission out of it, and he was like, oh shit, it's my fucking lucky day. $3,000 fucking computer. Fucking I barely use. Oh yeah. Could have bought a car. Could have bought a brand new fucking car. Oh. No. That's my rant for the day, Ryan. Yeah. I'm done. You're good. You're the rest of the show now. You just talk for the rest of the show.
Just talk for the rest of the show, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Sure about this, bro?
And I'll just randomly cut in and go, you're right, Ryan. Absolutely right, Ryan. You're absolutely right. And then I'll burp. I will ask you this question though, Ryan. Have you ever like in your mind thought of something that you wanted to eat super bad, and like it's like the only thing you wanted, and you finally eat it, and it's just like that moment of like, oh, this is exactly what I wanted. It's amazing. It's exactly what I wanted.
I'm sure I have. I can't think of any time where I'm really like really thinking about food that much. You know, like, man, I can't wait to have this. I mean,
that sounds so stupid.
I mean, there's times where I'm like, oh shit, that sounds so fucking good. Let's go get it, sure. But let's make it, or whatever.
Right.
But no, it's not like I'm going for days trying to get it. Well, I mean, yeah, there's days where I'm like, fuck, I want a pizza and don't get it or something, but
yep.
Until days later, but I don't know.
That was today, bro. I made that French bread pizza and the bagel pizzas, and I was like, this is exactly what I wanted. And it tastes exactly the way I wanted it to taste. It's great. Oh my God, I'm going to eat all of this. And then I did. And then I feel like a fat ass because I ate all of it. But I ate it. Oh man. I got a whole, like this big loaf of French bread.
Mm-hmm.
And then I cut it in half, and I made like 2 basic pizzas of French bread pizza. And then I bought like a thing of like 6 bagels, cut them in half, did the same thing. I didn't eat all the bagels though.
All right.
Like, there's no fucking way I was gonna eat all by myself. As much as I wish I could have.
Nah, my favorite thing to do with French bread is just make like cheesy garlic bread. That's just bomb. But
with pasta or just the bread in general?
Just in general. I don't toast it usually. I just put it in the microwave, and that's even better for me, or to me. But it's fucking awesome.
I agree. I just like bread.
Yeah,
I just enjoy bread. I'm a bread guy and a pasta guy.
Yeah, pasta's good, of course.
Oh, I want shrimp scampi so bad, bro. I do. Like this, like I told you, this whole week I'm just eating whatever the fuck I want. I don't care.
You know that you know that black line in the middle of the shrimp? It's feces.
Yes. Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Sorry,
just want some more of it. Just want some more of it. So why do you hate fish? Like we were talking about earlier.
Because it's gross, dude. It tastes gross. The fish is there like any time you've ever heard someone say this steak tastes too cowy?
If it's fucking raw, yeah.
Does it taste
like fucking raw?
It never tastes too cowy. This pork this pork tastes too piggy. But you always
too piggy. This bacon's too piggy.
But the fish has a fishy taste, and I'm not a fan at all of the fishy taste.
What about the smell?
Exactly, same thing. It's gross.
Because I hear that's why people don't like tuna fish. It's like they're like, oh, the smell is terrible.
Tuna, actually, I can tolerate. I can tolerate tuna, but other than that, no.
Do you got to do a lot to the tuna to be able to tolerate it, or
no? Just eat have a tuna sandwich, mayonnaise, and I'm fine.
Oh. No, thank you with the mayo.
Really?
I'm not a mayo guy.
Hmm.
Same with ranch. I just can't. I don't know what it is.
Ranch.
Ranch, it's just like the texture, and I don't know. I can get little bits of the taste. It's just not for me.
Huh.
I used to not mind ranch, and then something happened. It's like something happened where, like, ranch just made me feel ill to eat.
Weird.
I don't know what it is. I used to like ranch.
I remember, like, in high school, we had, like, a little, I don't know, I guess you could call it a kiosk for, like, buying lunch shit, and they'd always get some Domino's pizza, and people would be putting ranch on the pizza. And that was...
I heard about that.
That was, I mean, people bitch about pineapple on pizza, which is fucking crazy to me.
Same.
But...
Same. I like that sweet. I like that sweet taste.
Me too. Like, I love a sweet, salty, like anything, or sweet and savory, however you want to put it. Anything is great. Like, fucking kettle popcorn. That shit's awesome. Oof, love that.
I agree. I agree. I haven't had that in forever. Years, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just haven't had it. But,
yeah.
I know you just don't like... I know you don't like fish, though. That just makes me sad.
Let's see. Let me try and think of all the food I don't like. I mean...
Let's get a list started.
All right. Beets.
Yeah.
Beets are gross.
Okay.
Tomatoes. We've been over this.
Basic food that is almost in everything, but yes.
Asparagus. That's gross.
Why do you not like asparagus?
It tastes like piss, dude. Fuck off.
What about if I make it on the grill and shit?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. I still doubt I would like it, but it tastes like piss.
I like it on the grill, man. I like it on the grill. If I just burn the shit out of it and it's got a texture to it.
Maybe it could be good. I don't know. But generally, I don't like fresh veggies, except for broccoli. Broccoli's fine. Lettuce, obviously, fine. Carrots, but peas, frozen peas are kind of whatever. I'd rather have them from the can.
Yeah.
I don't know. whatever.
Most of these are vegetables, Ryan. Are you trying to tell me you don't like vegetables?
No, I do. Like I just said, I like broccoli.
I know tomatoes is a fruit, by the way. I just want to throw that out.
Cauliflower's even good. I'll get down on some cauliflower.
Have you ever tried it, like putting some oil on it and then putting it in the oven?
No.
Oh, it's so good, dude. So good.
All right, but back to the things I don't like. Those are probably the big three: beets, asparagus, well, fish too. The big four.
I was gonna say, like we just talked about, how you hated fish.
Fish, asparagus, beets, mushrooms. Don't like mushrooms.
Do you not like the taste or the texture?
Probably both. Okay. Although I don't mind like a can of like they've got little chunks of it in like cream of mushroom soup. And,
yeah.
I mean, you could add that to like a gravy or something, and that's fine.
Like even if you put it in like a sandwich or something where it's not like just eating it, just eating a mushroom, but like it was like in a sandwich or a pizza or something.
No.
It would still be an issue.
Yes.
Okay.
The only exception is like I said, a can of cream of mushroom soup for like stroganoff or whatever,
Okay. Because I just don't like I'm not a huge like texture guy with mushroom. Like, I don't like that rubbery, chewy taste, or not taste, but texture.
Yeah. Which is why I can't believe you like shrimp, because that's what that is. It's like you're chewing plastic or something. I don't know.
Bro. Well, if you peel like the shrimp and you take out that shell that makes it like that, I mean it's different, but.
Well, no,
I like shrimp.
The one time I really had like real shrimp or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's even real, but it was at I don't know. I guess you could call her a girlfriend at the time. We went to Olive Garden.
It's okay.
Okay.
We know. Broke her heart.
Her name was Little Debbie. But that's some old school Twinkie humor. Just so you know. But.
I got that. I understood that reference. Yeah.
Anyways, we went to Olive Garden. She ordered, shrimp pasta-ness. I don't know what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I tried a piece of shrimp, and it was just like I said, it was eating plastic. That was the big thing for me, was the texture of shrimp. Like the taste, I didn't really notice any sort of taste with it, but I don't know, it was weird.
I'm the wrong guy to ask about taste with things, man.
Yeah, I know.
But I liked shrimp. I liked it better with. I mean, I like shrimp a lot better, like in like a pasta, like a shrimp linguine or something, or doing it on this. Like I said, I like grilling most of my stuff. Each their own. I mean, hey, if that's not what you're into, that's not what you're into. I'm not gonna judge you for it or anything.
Cod is apparently like the least fishy of fish. Yeah. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I ate it when I was in London, because you have to have fish and chips in London, right? But
right,
it wasn't a good time. I definitely didn't enjoy it.
How much of that fish did you eat, Ryan?
I ate it all. Because, I mean,
you ate it all.
Yeah.
You're a good man.
Plus, let's see, it was our first day in Italy. We ate eggplant, or we were served eggplant.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm not a fan of that. That's one and only time I've had it. But we kind of thought that was all that. Well, with the tour thing that we were on, we were given lunch and dinner, No, it was breakfast and dinner. Yeah, breakfast and dinner. So this must have been our dinner. And the first thing was eggplant. Yeah. And what that was basically like a salad for the main, or before the main course. But all we thought was, I guess we're having eggplant for dinner or whatever.
How'd they make it though? Like, was it like how they can turn it into a like a pasta, or was it just eggplant?
It was just eggplant.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
We had like some sort of pasta afterwards, but we all were really hungry.
I bet.
at the time. Even this one girl who apparently had eggplant before, and I think she ate like some of it, but whatever. We didn't know that it was basically like the salad before the meal, but that's what it ended up being. But yeah, I downed a whole plate of eggplant, even though I wasn't really a fan. And
that's a good guess.
That's yeah. But again, that's the one and only time I've ever had eggplant. So whatever. I guess you could add that to the
never
list.
again. You're like, I'm never going to do it again. I'm good. You're like, I'm good with this for the rest of my life. Yep. Thank you.
Thanks, Italy.
I had to come all the way to Italy to figure out I fucking hated eggplant. But thank you. Appreciate it. I spent a fortune here. Thank you. I appreciate it.
But also, like, now this is really fucking confusing. That, like, because our first dinner in Italy, it was at the hotel, and we had, like, meat and potatoes.
Meat and taters.
Yeah. It was like
meat and taters.
Someone from one of the other schools that was on our tour and stuff, they were like, they made that comment, like, you know, we've been having some pretty exotic stuff, or, you know, not exotic, but, you know, we had shrimp or not fish and chips in London, and we get to Italy and it's meat and potatoes. What the hell's up with this? I don't know.
What kind of like meat? What'd they do? Just here's some taters, guys.
It was basically like a beef roast with
okay.
I don't know, maybe you cook a beef roast with potatoes in it and like a crock pot. Maybe.
Okay.
I mean that's what we do sometimes, and
same.
That's basically what it was. Some chopped up potatoes and some chopped up beef roast.
Those Americans, let's just give them their meat and taters. They'll eat that. They don't want any of the eggplants ever again. They just want the taters and the meat.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's really fucking confusing.
It is.
Because we definitely had to pay for lunch,
mm-hmm.
and breakfast and dinner were taken care of, but fucking...
How much were you paying for, like, these meals, though? Like, as you said you had to pay.
We only had to pay for lunch. Like, if we were, you know, hungry after the morning tour or whatever, you know, we could... After, like, the morning tour, wherever we went, you know, we went to Piccadilly Circle in London, and then, like, the clique that formed from my school and stuff, we went off to some, like, cafe and just had lunch at somewhere, like... It's basically like a hole-in-the-wall restaurant type thing, like pretty close to Piccadilly. And we had like some sandwiches and stuff, and I had there was a famous, well, not famous, like for a while there was probably one of my profile pictures on like MySpace of me eating or having like tea. That's where that was taken.
I think I remember that actually. That's pretty cool.
That doesn't fucking make sense because we were in Florence and the hotel was in Florence.
Yeah.
So it doesn't fucking make sense. Like, because that was one of our first meals in Italy was the eggplant shit. I'll drop it.
What are these high school kids gonna want to eat? I know, eggplants. They're gonna love it. Americans love eggplants.
They're gonna love the eggplant.
They love all the eggplants.
You're Italian. You should be able to do an Italian accent. What the hell?
I'm a terrible Italian, bro. I'm not accepted by the Italians or the Irish or the Native Americans. So I'm a mutt.
I'm a much bigger mutt. Trust me.
I'm also part French, so that's funny.
I'm like all the European countries except the cool ones. Like I'm not French. I'm not Italian. I'm not Greek. But everything else, I pretty much am. Well, Irish, I got some Irish. So I guess that's kind of cool. But
helps with the drinking.
I suppose. I'm also there's some Portuguese in me, I guess.
Portuguese, huh?
Yeah.
Didn't see that one coming.
No, I didn't either. But
were you shocked by this? You're like, wow, I'm Portuguese.
No, well, I don't know, not really. but
Well, I had no idea it was like I had some Native American in me until my dad was like, "Oh yeah, your great great grandmother was full blooded Native American.
wow.
She was beautiful." And I was like, "What?"
I'm sure that was a healthy relationship.
Well, like I don't know much about my dad's side of the family.
Yeah.
Because they were never really close, and it didn't sound like his mom was a very pleasant person.
Yeah.
I'll say. He said his grandfather was pretty cool, but hearing stories of my dad growing up, it didn't sound like his dad was a really great guy. And later on, I heard stories that he got a lot better after he quit drinking and stuff. Like he got sober and. It sounded like he met somebody and he turned his life around. And, congratulations to him for that. I didn't, but I only knew stories of how he treated my grandmother and my dad and his brothers and sisters growing up. So I don't know anything about really his side of the family. I know a little bit about my grandmother's side on my dad's side, but that whole family is so secretive about everything. Like it's like I only find out little bits and pieces of things. That's only when they want me to know about that stuff. Like my shoot last name is not really like I'm not related to any of them. With the last name I have, like which I didn't realize until I got much older in life. Because it's my step grandfather's last name.
Oh, okay, I see.
So, yeah, it's weird. Well, because I don't want to.
That's kind of. I'm in a similar situation, but
Are you
similar? Well, my mother was adopted by her stepfather, so her maiden name, I guess, isn't her actual name or whatever.
Right.
So, but in actuality, I never really had a grandfather.
Okay.
Like my dad's dad, he ran off on the family when he was young.
Jeez.
And then same thing with my mom's dad. But then, she had her stepdad, and all my brothers and sisters knew him. I never did. Apparently, we met he not met, but he saw me when I was a baby or something. But
right,
that's it.
Did he pass away when he got older, or what happened?
No. Well, basically, he was very abusive towards, my mom and her brother, her older brother, because, they weren't his.
Right.
And, so I never knew him.
Well, it sounds like you didn't miss out, man.
Well, I'm sure I didn't miss out with him, no.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was even pretty abusive to my oldest brother, from what I hear. But
really,
yeah, my older brother's like a huge can of worms. But yeah. Also, just reference him with the chef bit, but whatever.
Right.
I forget what I was saying.
We were talking about Italy and food you didn't like.
we were, but then we were talking. Basically, I never had a grandfather, which
right.
In particular, I guess I'm missing out on with the particulars, or I'm not missing out on, but still probably would have been pretty cool, I think. But whatever.
You probably know a lot more about your family if you,
your
history, because we're in the same boat. Like there's a lot of history I don't know anything about on my dad's side. My mom's side I know quite a bit, but I don't know a whole lot about my dad's side, like the real part of my dad's side of the family. I've heard stories of things, but it's all hush hush, and I'll let you know what I want you to know type deal. It's a very secretive family, dude.
I know my great grandfather, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it's just my great-grandfather. I don't know. He was full-blooded German, but he fought the Germans in World War I for America and stuff.
America.
Fuck yeah. and
Nice. Nice.
and shit, got to do that. And he was even nerve gassed by the Germans and shit.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's
Can you imagine being 18,
great grandfather.
dude, and going and fighting in a war?
Wait,
Like
what
maybe
was
not
that?
even fully 18. Like, could you imagine like being 18
No,
and fighting in a war?
no, dude,
Oh man.
that's fucking insane. Like,
Like I couldn't imagine 18-year-old me. I mean, I could in some instances because I didn't know any better.
yeah,
But I just couldn't imagine like just turning 18, just graduating high school and be like, all right, I might go die. I'm gonna go to this other country, get shot at.
I'm not. Fuck. I'm trying to think of how to phrase this, but like towards the end of World War II, the Nazis were or just drafting like 14-year-olds into the military because they were losing and shit. Like, and then you see like reports of, or you see not reports, but documentaries of. Fuck, there was a really great documentary on Netflix not that long ago.
Yep, I think I've watched it. Where it's like World War II in like in color or something.
No, not that one. But it was after the war and how Germans were treated and shit. Especially if you know that they're just drafting like 14, 13-year-olds, and I don't know.
Could you imagine, man?
I mean, Nazis, yes, evil. Obviously, I'm not saying that, but they're just 13, 14-year-old kids, you know? They didn't... I don't know. Whatever.
I mean, speaking of that, then especially in our own country, you know, Germans being treated the way they were. But, I mean, look at the Asian...
Oh, yeah,
the country now.
Like everyone that's...
And then...
Fuck, I can't even say this, dude.
We had our own concentration camps for.
I know we had
Asians here
and Germans too, yeah.
And Germans, yeah, and it's just like
it started in World War I with kind of concentration camps. I honestly don't know the full story about that, but basically concentration camps for Germans in World War I.
Right.
And then same for Japanese Americans and German Americans in World War II. And then there's do you know the story of Tokyo Rose?
No.
Tokyo Rose. Oh, she was an American citizen, but just traveled to Japan because I mean she was Japanese, but she, American citizen, traveled to Japan to visit her grandmother, and then Pearl Harbor happens. I'm sure I'm gonna butcher this story, but basically, fuck, what is it? Yeah, she's forced by the Japanese to do like a radio show.
Really?
Yeah, an English language radio show for like Americans to listen to. Like it was like a propaganda show. That she was, the Japanese government were forcing her to do it, but she would also like drop like subtle hints to rally the American troops and shit, and all this sort of shit. But once the war is over, she's still like treated as a national traitor and all this sort of shit, and it's just fucking insane. I think it was either Carter or Reagan that finally like gave her citizenship back. Fuck, it might have even been like one of the Bushes that did it. It took forever.
That's so sad.
But again, she was legit like dropping like troop movements for the American troop. The Japanese soldiers, they're over here. Go get them. So I don't know, and it's just fucking crazy.
And then look at the way we treat our Native Americans in this country, and like how big they were in World War II with I forgot what that movie was called, but I mean, that was a
Wind Talkers with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, that was a great movie, by the way.
I don't think I ever watched it, but I know the story.
Oh, it's such a good movie. I mean, it's weird because it's not weird. It's sad because it shows you like how in the beginning how they're teaching these kids, to get rid of their culture, like to
Mhm.
basically just denounce their whole culture and learn, English and the American way, and forget about what your ancestors taught you, what your mom and dad taught you. That's just.
Right.
And then being Cherokee myself, like I mean, I don't think I'd ever be accepted in that. I don't think I'd be accepted by the Native American people. I should say we're all Americans. I don't know why I'm even saying it like that, but
Yeah, I understand. I know what you're saying.
it's just so weird. It's just so weird though because we've always just been so divided. If you really think about it, we've always just really been so fucking divided in this country. We've always been so divided for a country that's supposed to be free.
Mhm.
That's supposed to be like all for one. We're all one people. We're all these group of different people coming together to be one country.
Yep.
And we're all supposed to be free and equal. And we sure don't treat each other that way, in my opinion. And I'm not just talking about white people versus like somebody. I'm talking about like all races treat each other very differently than they should. And we're all Americans, man. We all and the thing that really grinds my gears is we all bleed red, man.
Yeah.
We all fucking bleed red.
We're all fucking.
We're all just fucking people.
We're all the same race, bro.
We're all fucking people, bro. We all look different. Maybe we have all different cultures we come from. I mean, we just sat there and talked about how, I'm Irish, Italian, Native American, French. Like I have all these different nationalities inside me, but like I'm in the root of things. Like I'm an American citizen. Like I'm me. I don't let all that define who I am. But we just need to start treating people a lot better than the way we are treating each other now.
Yeah.
I wish we could just all come together and be friends again, man. I really do. I don't know how that's going to happen. I don't know what it would take. But like sitting there attacking each other isn't going to bring us closer together.
Exactly. But
that's all I'm going to say about it.
You're 1,000,000,000% right.
I don't know, man. I just miss the days where it felt like we could all come together. Where it felt like it was acceptable for all of us to be able to talk to one another. And it sure feels like that the media and everything's just trying to make it seem like we're not allowed to be friends with one another.
So,
and that makes me sad.
Social
I have
media.
plenty of friends.
Social media has been the death of us, honestly.
Yeah.
That's.
So we get, and the more knowledge we have, the more divided we seem to be.
Just fucking insane, dude. Like.
Yeah, I know. Because I don't look at people that way, man. Like I just don't. I've never looked at somebody and thought to myself, well, I can't be friends with them because
I know
they have a different skin color or a culture than me. Like I've never thought that in a million years. Like I've been a little like.
Or like even like wearing a sombrero for Halloween. That's. Yeah. Wow. Oh my God. You're racist. What? That's embracing the culture, dude. Like.
Does that mean like the Three Amigos is like a racist movie now?
Yeah, it has been kind of. Well, I'm sure you can find some like I think Screen Rant deep dives into how racist it is.
So we can't enjoy anything.
No, or fucking. What was it? Steve Martin, like on SNL. No. Hold on. Steve Martin on like SNL did like some skit like about King Tut, and apparently it was big in like the 70s or 80s. And now that's super racist because it's a white guy pretending to be Egyptian.
Oh, jeez. So how does this work now going forward? Are we just not allowed to have any sort of form of entertainment or being able to tell a story or have actors portraying different things? Because I don't know, man. Like, there's so many rules and like everything's just different. Like I don't know. How are we supposed to enjoy anything? Everything's just turned into like everything's political. Everything's like gender politics. I don't know. I'm just I don't know, man. I just like stories for stories, man. I don't really care about any of this other stuff. I really don't. Because I know everyone's in an uproar right now about there being like a Black Superman movie happening.
But apparently it's not now. or I don't know.
Oh,
maybe,
now it's not. I
it
don't.
might
I
not
don't.
be.
I
mean,
don't know, man. I don't know. The
A
world's
black
just so
Superman
different.
movie is kind of dumb to me. Like, Superman isn't black, so like, why?
Well, they have like characters that are from Krypton that are black.
Well, yeah, that's fine, but I don't know. Never.
I know, but I just there's so many, like, they have so many characters. They have so many fucking characters in DC and Marvel that are great characters that are, people of color, are
Right.
Asian, are black,
Right.
are Persian, and are Asian. I think I said. I don't remember.
Yeah, you did.
And like, they don't use them.
No.
They don't fucking use them. They don't propel. They don't push them up to be like a Superman.
I know.
And I just don't understand. I don't understand why they're
Honestly,
race
you want to know something crazy?
Yeah.
I fucking loved Black Lightning as a kid.
Yeah.
He was awesome. His costume was amazing.
Yep.
Fucking just everything about him it was awesome. Although I guess I didn't like do a deep dive into like his origins or anything like that, but I thought the character was amazing.
So did I.
So like,
it's fucking sweet as fuck.
But he's been
I checked out the CW show when it came out because I was like, fucking Black Lightning, hell yeah.
Well, all right, I didn't do that, but
Well,
because it's CW,
Where's
and we went over that on the last show.
We'll be talking more CW here in a little bit. But.
Okay. But yeah, but he's been nothing but a fucking B at best, B-list character at best, like the whole fucking time. Like, why, dude? Like,
I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you why. I mean, I thought Jon Stewart's probably one of my favorite Green Lanterns, and he never gets the love he should.
No, well, honestly, I never got into him, but that's probably my bad.
How dare you?
Because I stopped caring about Justice League or animated series at that time, and just never watched like Justice League Unlimited and stuff. But it's nothing. I just don't know him. That's all.
Oh, I got you, but he's fucking fantastic. He's one of my favorite Green Lantern. He's one of my favorite. He never gets the love. I mean, he should be getting a push. Like, they should be pushing for like a Jon Stewart Green Lantern.
I mean, if like when they do, if they do like a Green Lantern in whatever DCEU, whatever the situation is, if they do, it's fine. Let's go ahead with Jon Stewart. I've got no problem with that.
Even with that, let's do the Green Lantern Corps, man. Let's get
yeah.
Let's fucking do all of them.
Yeah.
Like, what's stopping you? Like, Hal Jordan, like, fucking bring all of them together. There's a bunch of stories.
But I mean, I'm just saying, like, if they want to, with the DCEU, whatever is whatever. If they want like their Green Lantern to be, dude's name, he just said it.
Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart, yes. If they want him to be their Green Lantern, then go for it. They're like, that's totally fine by me. I don't, not like you need my approval or anything like that. But I'm just saying, like, that's awesome. Go for it, bro. Like, I don't know.
Do you think they're ever going to do another Steel movie with Shaq? Because didn't Shaq have a movie?
He was Steel, yes. But
do you think they'll ever do anything with him?
No, Steel was just a dumb character. Apparently, I'm not entirely sure why. Like I never knew he was black. I never knew
really.
I never knew that. Like I love the Steel action figure I had. Shit, Man of Steel, that's Superman. Wow. So I never knew he was black. Like I didn't read comics or anything back then.
Is it bad that when they were talking about like doing like a black Superman, I thought that they were talking about Steel? I thought they were going to do another Steel movie. I thought exactly. I'm not kidding you. I thought they were like, oh, another black Superman movie. Oh, are they talking about Steel? And apparently not at all. And I was like, oh, okay.
So wait, what? Hold on. Maybe you can answer this. Steel's real name is John Henry Irons. Is that
yeah? Yep.
Is that like racist or something? I don't know, but
I don't know.
What's his name?
I
Matt.
know.
Max,
I'm not sitting here telling you like I know everything about the character. I'm just saying like I just.
no, but the name
You
the name John Henry Irons, is that
Yeah.
somehow racist or something? I don't know. But,
No, because it says this is a reference to the mythical railroad worker John Henry. He wasn't John Henry Irons. His name was John Henry, apparently. He was an American folk hero and an African American. He is said to have worked as a steel-driving man, a man tasked with hammering a steel drill into rock to make holes for explosives to blast the rock and blah, blah, blah.
Okay. Well, all right. I could see. All right. It kind of makes a little bit more sense. It's not racist. It's just like, come on, you're pandering. I think.
I mean, who am I to say? What's what? I'm nobody. But I just thought maybe when they were talking about a black Superman, they're talking about maybe they're talking about Steel. I know there's like Kryptonian black characters, like Val Zod. I think was one I heard someone throw out there.
Never.
Hang on.
Never heard of that.
And I don't know a whole lot about Val Zod. I'm not gonna sit here. I think I know way more about Marvel characters than I do DC characters. But I'm down for what. I just want a good story, bro. I think I've said this more than on one occasion that I just like to watch a good movie.
Yeah,
I don't need to have like a bunch of political crap talking to me about any of that. I just want a good fucking movie. I don't care what skin color the character is, or if it's a woman or anything. I just want a fucking good, a good movie.
Same, but I mean, totally the same. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not like offended. I'm not outraged. I just think it's fucking stupid if you're just, oh wow, Superman's black now. That's fucking dumb. I think.
You weren't the only one who thought so, because I saw a bunch of YouTube videos about it today. Talking about how like they were so angry. And I was just like, I mean, I get it. I understand that people are upset about, changing.
I'm not going to like boycott the movie or anything like that, but.
No, I'm not boycotting anything.
But it's definitely stupid.
I think it's stupid to boycott that shit, but I don't know.
No.
I heard like the writer for it was a guy who wasn't a really big fan of white people, which kind of bummed me out.
Oh.
His name is Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently every YouTube thing I watched said he's like an activist, and he's wrote some pretty bad Captain America comic books. Apparently.
Oh. Did he do the Hail Hydra comic?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know where. I mean, I can't tell. I'm not sitting here telling you I know fucking the whole story here. I'm just saying that there's just people talking about how he did like a Captain America run, and they were not a big fan of it.
Or even like fucking in Marvel Comics, the comic books like modern, or even like the past 5, maybe even 10 years, have been just a fucking shit show with like identity and race politics and shit. Like Iron Man was
so over that.
Iron Man was a black woman for a while.
Yeah, so it's Ironheart. Her name's Ironheart.
Oh well. At first she was Iron Man. So
okay. How can she be Iron Man if she's a woman though? How does that make sense? She
was.
Okay. Who am I to doubt El Dandy? No, I don't know, man. Like I just feel like we're just overcomplicating something that's so easy to do. Like just to tell a certain story. Now we're putting all these politics in it, and it's just like I don't want to go to a movie and watch identity politics.
Right.
That's not what I'm into. Like I want to watch a fucking good movie. Like Star Wars fucking did that to death and just killed their whole audience. And I watched some of those Star Wars movies, and I was bored out of my mind watching them. I was just like, oh, like this isn't what I want. And I'm not talking about like, when I say that, I don't mean the main character, being a woman. That's not what I mean. Like
Yeah.
Ray, whatever. I'm just talking about, I just wanted a good fucking movie. I wanted to see Han, Luke, and Leia together one last time together, and they didn't do that. And then they turned, Luke Skywalker, this mainstream character that I've known about my whole life, that's been like up there with Superman and like Batman in terms of like fame, like people talking about this character. And then they turned him. Then they just basically killed the character and then turned him heel in a sense by making. I don't even want to like spoil anything for people because I'm sure I'll hear a spoiler alert. But go watch the movies and you'll see yourself why so many people were upset about it. Which sucks because the guy who did the movie that really fucking killed Luke Skywalker was Rian Johnson, and he did Looper and Knives Out. He did that Brick movie I was telling you about to check out.
Oh yeah.
He's done some good movies that I really enjoy. And then when I found out he was going to do a Star Wars movie, I was like, "Oh, cool, man! I like him as a director." And then
which one did he do? Which Star Wars?
Hold on a second. Rise of Skywalker, maybe.
So the last one?
No, that was the last. What one did he fucking do?
Pretty sure. Well, Rise of Skywalker, I'm pretty sure was the last one, but
The Last Jedi. He did The Last Jedi.
All right, maybe
2017.
Okay.
Funny, all the movies I just mentioned was what he was known for. So I was like, oh man, he did Brick, he did Looper, he did Knives. I haven't seen Knives Out though yet. Have you?
No, I'm not even sure if I've heard of it.
It has like a bunch of really good actors.
I never heard of Brick until you just mentioned it either. Or
such a good movie.
When you mentioned it before, I mean. That's what I meant.
Okay. Still a good movie. Looper's probably up there in one of my favorite movies of all time. I really enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it, sure, but it's nowhere near like my top 10.
How dare you? How dare you have a different opinion of me then?
Wait, do we hate each other now?
I don't think we can do this podcast anymore.
Fuck
I'm too offended.
We're fucking done professionally.
But can we still be friends or no?
No, we can't.
Oh, okay.
We
well,
can't.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the last episode.
Fuck these 20 years that I've known you, bro. Like, dude, how dare you?
It's all over because of Rian Johnson. It's all over because of Rian Johnson. Fuck you, Rian Johnson. How dare you destroy our friendship? I'm sitting here defending this man, and you're like, no, I will not let you. They're good movies, but they're not my favorite movies. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, that's fantastic. And there's people who really think like that, Ryan. I know we're joking, but there's people who really think like that. That kind of makes me laugh a little bit.
I mean, I've kind of experienced this a bit too recently, but
it's true. It's true. I know what you're talking about. I understand that reference. Which is, but that was more about with politics than anything.
I mean, even still, politics just it went way deeper than politics, though. Way deeper. Yeah. But whatever. Just shitty.
It is shitty, man. All of it, like this whole, several years now of like politics and the aftermath of it. It's just killed so many friendships and families, and I just couldn't imagine that people sit there and think these politicians are your friends and that they care about you while they go and live in their mansions and have their own special insurance and they're not worried about rent. They're not worried about their bills. Like they're getting a raise like every fucking year. You and I are sitting here going like, well, how am I going to pay my bills this month? How am I going to pay for groceries? How am I going to take care of these people in my family that I watch over? We got to bend over backwards to make ends meet here. And like, do you think any of those people are worried about you or me or whoever voted for them? Hell no. They're all like I said, they're all sitting in their mansion taking side deals, rich. You ain't fucking worry about shit, man. Don't worry
They're
about
fucking
you.
doing legal insider trading because they're congressmen and senators and shit. Like,
Yeah.
But if any of us were to do fucking insider trading, we'll be up there with, even Martha Stewart. That's what she did. That's why she went to jail. So,
Yep.
but congressmen and senators, yeah, they can insider trade all day long.
Yep. Makes sense, right?
No, it doesn't. But hey,
I was being sarcastic.
I know you were.
I didn't really mean it.
I know.
Just for maybe someone out there didn't understand that I was being sarcastic. I don't know, man. It's so weird. Like, this world is just, I don't know, man. I think a lot of us need to get some thicker skin. You know who needs to get some thicker skin? Taylor fucking Swift needs to get some thicker skin, for one. She had a bitch fit the other day about some fucking Netflix show making a comment about how she's went through. They were making some joke about how she's went through so many dudes, dated so many guys, or whatever. Let me look it up. And then she went on Twitter and fucking had a bitch fit about it. I watched. This was on the Today Show. Taylor Swift has accused a Netflix show of degrading women for featuring a joke she branded as deeply sexist. The pop star tweeted to criticize the joke, which was in the season final of comedy drama Ginny and Georgia. In one scene, main character Ginny Miller and her mother argued about relationships. And it was basically saying like how, like I said, yeah. Did you post it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I posted that because I don't know.
Let me see. Okay. In one scene, main character Ginny Miller and her mother, Georgia, argued about relationships. Asked whether she had broken up with her boyfriend. Ginny said, "What do you care? You go through men faster than Taylor Swift."
Oof.
The line has incurred the wrath of Swift fans.
Them's fighting words, bro.
Of the show and cast members on social media. So they went after the fucking cast members. The women, they were just fucking saying what was on the piece of paper. They didn't fucking write it. Like, oh my god. This is what we talked about last week.
Who cares? Why?
Swift fans even called for the boycott of the series. On Monday, Swift herself addressed the controversy in a tweet writing, "Hey, Ginny in Georgia, 2010 call, and it wants its lazy, deeply sexist joke back." This is what the tweet, this is what it says. "Hey, Ginny in Georgia, 2010 called, and it wants its lazy, deeply sexist joke back. How about we stop degrading hardworking women by defining this horseshit as funny?" And she spelled funny weird. "Also, Netflix, after Miss Americana, this outfit doesn't look cute on you. Heartbreak."
This outfit doesn't look...
Yeah, this outfit doesn't look cute on you. Heartbreak emoji. Happy Women's History Month, I guess. And that all from this line, bro. All from this line. What do you care? You go through men faster than Taylor Swift. That was it. That was all they said. And it was on. Someone wrote that, and they went after the cast members. They went after Netflix.
So wait, this is just some like Netflix comedy or something?
It's some like drama comedy, I guess.
Dramedy?
Yeah,
okay.
Comedy drama, like like a Gilmore Girls or something like that. I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. Someone I've never watched the show. I couldn't tell you, but when I saw this pop up on the Today Show the other day, and then they said what was said on the show, I just thought to myself, I've been called way worse than any of these things in professional wrestling. I don't remember ever going through a tirade online calling out fans and people being, sexist and lazy. But my gosh, like really? Like I just laugh because it's like, but it's true though. She does go through guys like crazy. Like all her songs are about these guys.
How dare you?
Oh, sorry about that, Taylor. I'm available if you want to talk about it.
Who the fuck actually cares about Taylor Swift? Like,
apparently her fans and the Today Show.
Jesus Christ! Like, why?
Because Al Roker, after it comes out, goes, oof. He just made the ooh when they read what they said. Al Roker, he was like the weather dude. Does any of
this shit affect anyone's life? Like,
no, but like that's what you get
even Taylor Swift's life. Does that affect her? Like, with their millions, hundreds of millions of dollars, like,
not even in the least, bro. Not even in the least. Like, not one. That's not going to cost her anything. Anything. Here, I just posted a link. But like, oh my gosh, like I heard that and I was just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, how many like things have we been called in our lives that were way worse than that? And this is that is what you like lose your shit over is what do you care? You go through men faster than Taylor Swift. Well, the shoe fucking fits, honey. The shoe fucking fits. Like, all your songs
even if it doesn't fit. Even if it doesn't fit, bro.
You're offended by that. Like, grow a fucking pair. Like, for real. Sure. Like, get over yourself. You don't like that narrative? Then stop fucking dating people, dating like 50 fucking men, writing like an album about them, and then kicking them to the curb. Like, if you don't like the narrative about yourself, then make a new one. It's just so funny. She's like, after the net, she goes, also Netflix, Miss Americana, this outfit doesn't look cute on you. Broken heart emoji, happy Women's History Month, I guess. Like, what?
This world is so goddamn stupid, David. Like,
oh my god. And this is on like a fucking the BBC News, bro. This is on the BBC News website. This was 2 days ago. On BBC News. This was on the Today Show, I think yesterday or did it? I think yesterday. But like, my God, like this is news, bro. This is worldwide news. Worldwide fucking news. Taylor Swift having a meltdown on fucking Twitter because a show made a comment about her. And granted, it wasn't the funniest of jokes, but like, really, like, what do you care? You go through men faster than Taylor Swift. That's world news, man. There's probably more publicity than this show ever got.
I've never fucking heard of it. Fuck.
Yeah, now you just did. Now you did. Ginny and Georgia, Netflix. Check it out, I guess.
Thanks, Taylor. Thanks, Taylor. You just pointed me to a new dramedy. I'm a big fan of dramedies. So thanks, Taylor.
Just like, come on, man. How is it a deeply sexist joke, by the way? Can you explain that to me? How's it deeply sexist? Because we make fun of George Clooney all the time for going through women. I've never seen him go on Twitter. I've never seen him go on Twitter and argue about sexist.
Well, maybe that has to do with like toxic masculinity and we're just toxic men or whatever.
I just think people need to get some thicker skin, man. Either all jokes, like we talked about earlier, either all jokes are acceptable or none are.
Yeah, that was always the South Park mantra. But then Matt and Trey, they lived in California too. No, they just lived in California too long, and now like they gotta censor themselves.
Oh, jeez,
it's
all fucking dumb.
It just fucking everything is dumb, dude. Just everybody love everybody. I'm pretty sure that's a GIF. Pretty sure I can find that. Everybody love every. There it is.
From one of my favorite Will Ferrell movies.
Everybody love everybody.
Have you heard the song from this movie?
Probably.
That he sings. Love Me Sexy.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, I can't wait to. I used that as a theme song once or twice.
It plays during the movie, so yeah, I've heard it.
I love it, bro. I do. But get back to your point. I totally agree with you, man. Totally. I just wish we could all sit down and actually talk about it.
Yeah, I know,
talk about shit. Instead of like trying to talk louder than everybody, you know, that person that like when their point isn't getting across or it's not really a point, they just keep getting louder.
So you hate it when I'm in my streams and I'm like, shut up, crime, shut up. Let's go.
Freddie hasn't came back, has he? Freddy never came back.
No, I mean, apparently I did it last week. Like, so.
Yeah, you did. You did. It was funny though. I laughed, but you weren't doing it in a mean fucking way. Like when Freddy pissed you off, you were pissed, and you were just like, "Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!" And then you just stopped talking, and you're like, and then it was just quiet for like a moment. and then you slowly start talking again. Like, all right, let's do this. After you like yelled at him for like starting some quest or something or something without your knowledge.
Yep.
That was but we haven't seen Freddy since. So what did you do to Freddy? Is he alive?
I have no idea.
Did he block you?
No, if he had blocked me, I think he wouldn't be in my friends list anymore. So
you scared him off,
I guess. He's
like, I'm never going on my PlayStation ever again. Like Ryan might be on it. He might yell at me to shut up again. Maybe he went and cried. I would have cried. He sounded like he was 13 years old, Ryan.
Yeah.
Maybe younger. He sounded younger than that.
No, he was definitely at least 13, I'd say. At least 13.
I hope my voice was deeper at 13 than his sounded. Because he sounded really young.
But he was also very like mature at the same time. Like
this is true
for a 13-year-old. You know,
he was way more mature at 13 than I was. So.
Yes, indeed.
You know. Go you, Freddie. We hope you're doing well.
Hope you are.
Hello, Australia. We love you, Australia.
We do.
Hello, Paul, who's not from Australia.
Hello, AA Ron, who is from Australia.
Maybe they're one of the 6 people that listened to the last episode.
Hell yeah! Shut up, Grime. Which, by the way, I had to delete that whole section. Not delete, but it YouTube actually kind of did it perfectly.
Yeah.
But last pod and stuff, we watched the trailer for Super.
Right.
And that was copyright claimed. So I took out that section, but it still kind of works perfectly. So that's cool. Thanks YouTube for once.
You know what's funny about that is we were giving it free publicity.
I know.
And it was like, no, how dare you give us free publicity without us having to pay you to do it? How dare you?
Without giving us money. Like, fuck off.
How dare you do something for free for us? Like, fuck you guys.
Like,
all right, well.
Because, I mean, it was such a huge blockbuster. it broke all the goddamn records. For IFC.
They were putting over Elliot Page like hardcore during the whole thing too.
I know.
Yes.
Fucking sucks.
Elliot Page is still a fucking fantastic actor. Just throwing it out there.
Elliot Page is so like seriously the best acting job I've ever seen him do is in Super.
Really?
Seriously, yes. That's his best acting role. Period.
Trying to remember the roller derby one that he was in with like Drew Barrymore.
I know of it because Paul Heyman did the commentary or whatever. I know of that movie, but I never saw it.
It was good. I had a good time.
All right.
I had a good time with it. Now I got to look it up because it's gonna fucking bother me around.
Rollerball?
No, it's not Rollerball. He is 34 years old, and he's Canadian.
He's 34?
Yeah, and he's fucking from Nova Scotia.
I thought he was my age. I thought he was, or maybe even a year younger.
No.
Shit, that's crazy.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out the movie here. Juno was pretty good too.
Yeah, Juno, but
Whip It. It was called Whip It.
Whip It, yeah. Well, okay, that's not the same movie that
Drew Barrymore was in it. Jimmy Fallon was in it.
Yeah. Again, it's not the same Paul Heyman
Kristen
movie.
Wiig was in it.
But
no, it's not the same because that was Rollerball you were talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he was fucking awesome in this movie.
All right.
I liked it, and Drew Barrymore produced it.
One of the first
it.
One of the first wow, Elliot Page is a fucking awesome actor experience I had was a movie called Hard Candy, which I mean, it stars
2004.
Yeah, the dude that played
Patrick Wilson.
Yeah, Patrick Wilson. He's in Aquaman. He's in
great actor.
He's in fucking the horror like Annabelle shits.
Yep.
He was
he's
in
great.
Watchmen. Yeah, he's great. He was even the president during Batman v Superman. He did the voiceover.
He's fucking awesome. I love him and everything. I've ever watched him.
He's great. But the first time I was like, wow, Elliot Page is an amazing actor, was when I saw him in Hard Candy. But then, like, I don't know, like 5-7 years later. Yeah, he was in Inception, of course. Elliot Page was. And, but no, I watched the movie Hard Candy, like, I don't know, a few years after I'd first seen it and stuff, right? And
yeah,
it's not as good as I remembered it. He's like acting too hard, like I don't know. He's not living the part. He's visually acting and whatever. I mean, he's still good. I'm not discrediting him, but it's not as good as I remembered that first role that I really saw him act in. But super there, yes, with the hammering of the hammers.
Hammering of the hammers.
That's easily his best role ever. Or the role that he knocked out of the park, like, and fucking stole the show.
Wasn't his first superhero movie either.
No, it wasn't. He was in X-Men Last Stand, yeah.
Yep. Kitty Pryde.
Indeed. And plus the Juggernaut bitch, that was all that was all because of him. So I'm the Juggernaut bitch. That was a huge meme back in like 2006, 2007.
There you go.
And it's all because of Elliot Page.
The Juggernaut bitch.
I'm the Juggernaut bitch. I have no idea who this guy is, but I know he was the Juggernaut bitch because of Elliot Page. So
hold on, I'll tell you who he is. I bet you our UK friends are sitting there going like, "How do you not know? How do you not know?"
Not necessarily. I mean, it's not like UK friends knew who Andrew Lincoln was before Walking Dead or anything, right? I mean,
Vinnie Jones.
Vinnie Jones. Actually, that does sound familiar.
Yeah, Vinnie Jones.
I don't know why, but that does sound familiar.
It's a producer, singer, presenter, and a former professional footballer.
Oh, which
That's
means soccer. So
yes, he played professionally as a defensive midfielder from 1984 to 1999, notably for Wimbledon, Leeds United, Sheffield United, Chelsea, and Queen's Park Rangers.
Well,
56.
He was the Juggernaut bitch.
Bitch.
That's the only reason I'll ever know him. So,
but our UK friends are sitting there going like, "How do you not know Vinnie Jones? Like, what the fuck? This man's fucking royalty."
I'm sorry, Demon. I'm sorry if you've listened this far into the podcast this time. My bad, bro. It's not like you know who Ben Roethlisberger is, right? So
he's like, "You bitch, I know everything I need to know about the Steelers. I watched the Super Bowl." Like, "You bastard. You little bitch.
You know what?
You're making fun of the fish and chips." Like, fuck you.
If Demon is in the stream tonight, then for sure. I'll ask him about
Vinny Jones.
no about Ben Roethlisberger,
Okay.
and then Vinny Jones.
I just wanted to be like, well, the fucking course I've heard of Vinny Jones. Like, what do you like? Where do you think I
famous
live?
footballer?
This is before my time. I don't know how old that guy is. You
No,
know?
he's pretty close to our age. I mean, he's younger than me, but he's not like he's not Rosie younger, obviously,
Oh jeez.
and he's not Sasha younger either. So,
I know you like to hang out with the young folk.
well,
Does it make you feel young?
That's those are the only people playing video games apparently. But no, seriously. He's I think he's 2 years younger than me, something like that. So
Does he know anything about football?
I mean, he played NFL, or he played Madden on his YouTube channel before. So
then he knows who Ben Roethlisberger.
it's
Maybe he's a big
possible,
Steelers fan.
but no, he played Madden, but it's like because his friend did. His friend was big on like NFL and stuff, so he played with his friend this one time.
Oh god. Elliot Page is also only 5'1", by the way, so he's pretty short.
He is pretty short.
He's not messing with fucking Vinny Jones, bro, because Vinny Jones is 6'1".
6'1", that's it.
He's 6'1".
I mean,
Just not much taller than me, but that's
wait a minute.
taller.
Wait a fucking minute. Okay, Vinny Jones, wasn't he in The Condemned too? Not like the sequel to Condemned, but wasn't he also in The Condemned with Steve Austin?
Yes.
Yes.
He was.
All right.
He was also in Eurotrip, by the way. This guy
Oh
doesn't know.
yeah. He was the fucking the fucking Newcastle United. Yeah. Okay. Same good.
This guy doesn't know. Just wanted you to know, this guy doesn't know. He was also in the I Am Vengeance Retaliation with Stu Bennett.
Okay.
Do you know who Stu Bennett is?
I do.
Okay. I didn't know he was an actor, to be honest with you. He was also in Swordfish with Halle Berry
Swordfish.
and John Travolta.
Yeah, I fucking love that movie. It had
Pretty good.
pretty good twist at the
Hugh
end.
Jackman.
Yeah,
I
Hugh
know,
Jackman.
it was a good fucking movie.
But I don't remember what the twist was, but I know that a twist existed.
I don't remember him in that movie, though. Do you?
No. I just remember that movie, and plus, like, Halle Berry was sunbathing this one time,
Yes.
and then boobs happened, so that was cool.
It was like the whole premises of like going to see the movie, because she's like, my boobs are out in it, so come and see it. I want to get paid. And I was like, my dad was a big Halle Berry fan. He was like, I want to see this movie.
I mean, I don't know if it was the whole premise, but
No, it wasn't. I mean, it was a pretty good movie regardless of her boobs being out. I mean,
Yeah.
Still a good movie. So what's your going to be drink of choice tonight, buddy?
it's always the same thing I drink every night, Pinky.
Why? When are you going to switch it up? When are you going to let me make your drink and make it more
Because
alcohol?
Because let me make it more alcohol. Because I'm a certified mixologist, bro.
This is true. I was telling my taxi partner that the guy I'm tagging with, Alex Steele.
Yeah.
I was like, my friend Ryan. I was bringing you up. I was like, yeah, I wanted to get a PS4 and start streaming with my buddy Ryan. And I was like, he's like, oh, who's Ryan? And I go, I've known Ryan since I was like 14, I think. We said, I don't remember. Somewhere around there. And I was like, he was like a mixologist and stuff. He went to school to be like a bartender. Somehow bartending got brought up. I was like, well, my friend Ryan could do that. And he's like, oh, really? I goes, yeah, he went to like a school to do that. He goes, well, is he a bartender? I go, no. Not really, no.
I just went to school for bartending, and yeah, I paid $200 for nothing, bruh.
Right? So you could make your own drinks for your stream.
Pretty much.
You could do like a whole stream, Ryan.
But for real, dude,
people to make drinks.
What I would give to just like be in control of like a full fucking working bar. Like,
yeah.
Oof, dude. I'd fucking make some bomb ass shit.
I bet.
Like,
I'll make some good money too.
Oof.
Oh, yeah. What would be your like your drink that would be known by your fancy trademark drink?
Off the top of my head, and this is obviously lazy because it is just off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But vodka and fucking grape Fanta. That's
Fanta.
Yes, I've thrown it up too much, but it is fucking amazing.
I don't think I've ever tried that.
Well, you're not much of a drinker, but
this is true. You're not wrong.
I fucking love that when I just after like getting my mixologist degree, not degree, but my certification. I'm a certified mixologist.
You're certified. Certified.
But no, I was drinking fucking vodka and grape Fanta. It has to be grape. It has to be grape Fanta, not just any grape soda, but grape Fanta. That shit was fucking bomb, bro. Oof.
Yeah.
So good. And plus, I mean, even like grape or vodka and grape juice, even that's fucking amazing. But I guess I'm just like biased towards vodka, which is why it's the same drink I do every night. Twinkie. Pinky. Same thing.
Twinkie's
I drink.
Your thing.
It was in high school, and
sure.
a little while afterwards.
Just a little though. Just a little.
Well, it was.
Now you're just riding.
It wasn't exactly my thing. It was just like a nickname that I don't know, whatever. And it fit. Like, apparently Twinkie is like a gay person. That's maybe a slur or something. I don't know.
Well, there you go.
But
there you go.
I was Twinkie, and it's fine by me. It had more to do with like me being overweight, and overweight people like Twinkies. So.
And you being a lesbian?
I mean, I wasn't full on lesbian at the time, so I mean, I think I was pretty close.
Yeah.
I mean, I was experimenting.
Oh God! At the show on Saturday, I just was calling every dude baby. I was like, "Hey, baby, what's going on, baby?" I called Alex like we were cutting a promo, and I go, "You tell him, baby." He looks at me in the promo. He goes, "Don't call me that." He's like, "This is why people don't like you." I was like, "Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm sorry about that."
Wait a minute. You should have been like, wait a minute. Why don't people like me because I call them baby? What? How dare you?
I don't know, but I kind of got like the vibe I was getting. I was like, man, am I turning my character bisexual? Because that's what it sure felt like for like a little bit there. I was like, wait a minute. Because there was like a few girls there that I was like, hey, girl. Doing the hey, girl. Hey, girl. And he said, hey, back. And I was like,
wait. They said, hey? They said, hey. Not a.
No.
Hey, girl.
I had one girl go, hey, boy, back at me. Hey, boy. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, you had one. You had one? Is that what you said?
Yeah, this was like at like a little get-together, though. This wasn't like at a show.
All right.
Like, I was trying it out. I was like, let's try this out. Let's see how this goes. I was like, hey, girl. I had a few drinks in me at the time, and I had smoked a little smoke, and I was like, hey, girl. And she looked at me, and she's like, hey, boy. But it wasn't like in like it was like very sensual. She's like, hey. I was like, oh, wow, this works. I can't believe it. I never thought this would work. It really there.
I mean, not to speak out or anything, but probably you
gonna cancel me?
No, I'm just saying you probably could have explored that situation a little bit. I would assume.
Well, Ryan, she was pregnant. We found out she was pregnant like not even a week later, and I don't want people to think that was me. I was not the father. I did not do that. Yeah, I've been in a few of these "you're not the father" situations, Ryan. So,
all right,
it's true. It's damn true. I didn't. I don't have any children though. Just want to.
You're positive.
I'm positive.
All right.
I'm positive. I had a few ladies lie to me and say they were pregnant, and that was a situation. That was freaky. Because you're just like, oh my god, I don't even like this person, and I might have a child with them, and then to come find out they were lying about it, and that was pretty fucked up. Yeah, no, I forgot this lady's name. What's her name?
Kelly in the show.
Yeah. She had her own. She had her own show for a while.
Yeah. Plus, she was like the new Dennis on Always Sunny for an episode.
I loved Always Sunny.
Always Sunny is a fuck. Shit. That's right. I wanted to bring up Always Sunny during that one rant, but oh well.
It's okay, Ryan.
The time's come and gone.
Time's up, Ryan. I'm just kidding.
Time's up. What time? That was a theme song. Something about being time's up. Whose theme song was it?
I don't know. John Cena. The time is now.
I mean, yeah. There is that.